So, blue guy, Kimo, Poseidon, red guy, Zeus, Shadowfax. Wait, I said that the wrong way around, holy. Well, I tried. Anyway.
This is super exciting though. And I'm very curious why Poseidon and not Zeus, and vice versa, because they agreed on Greek, but they did not agree on which Greek. So I'm very curious what the reason behind that is. What do you think?
Poseidon. Well, you do have the lure bonus, which I would say matters a lot, but you also have restoration for Zeus, so I think that pretty much counteracts it.
Yeah, so in the end it's kind of better economy for Poseidon, and he ceasefires the restoration, but he gets resources from healing his ships with restoration, so it's not like ceasefire cancels out the resto.
It absolutely doesn't. Just buys
it just
time.
means, yeah, exactly. It's so they're both going to get resources, but in different ways. Shadowfax will get it from restoration indirectly by healing, and Kimo will get it directly from lure. So we will see what's gonna be better in the end.
So, what I was wondering about is Pegasus strat at the highest level probably is completely irrelevant, right?
Yeah. No,
I mean, especially as Poseidon, you would have to get the favor. It's
the
just
thing about it is,
rough stuff.
you want to focus fire at all times. In these high-level micro wars, you do not actually ever want to spread your DPS because you need to be very precise.
So if you're like a 1700 player, you can probably, you know, mess around with whatever you want, but I don't think these guys are susceptible to some flyboys going over their ships, so...
There's an interesting fact about this, by the way, how micro changes depending on the level you play at. Because against a lower level player, you want to move your ships very far back when you kite, because they're not going to react very fast, and you get much more value out of it that way. But the higher the level is, the less you actually want to go back, and it's a very interesting mind game that emerges from that you just turn your ship around and immediately you shift click your boat one step back and back onto an enemy ship because you expect your opponent to react immediately, and they do. So you actually maximize your DPS by faking out your opponent just by turning around. He thinks you're gonna kite, but you actually won't.
Yeah, that can be applied to pretty much any ranged unit combat, but with ships it's probably easiest because they're so fast.
Yeah.
The only other unit that's actually ranged and fast is like the chariot archer for Ra.
Yep.
But the normal ones, I probably wouldn't even bother that. Anyway, Shadowfax does get a lot of pigs.
Yeah. Well, that is really a lot though, actually. That's way, way, way more than what Kimo has gotten.
Oh, something the chat is actually discussing is Ares. And that's what's happening, so good call, chat.
Yep. That's true. That's also an option. I completely forgot about it.
Yep, it can work pretty well, and I mean that can counteract the advantages that you get from restoration for sure.
That's true. Ceasefire kind of concedes it, but with Ares he actually has something for him.
Yeah.
But the docks are so close. He is not prepared for Ares at all.
Not at all. And there's no third dock or anything like that, so... If they were completely spread out, even then, like, the range on Pestilence, man, it's absolutely nuts. I'm not sure if the Wibbly patch actually fixes the indicator for the player, but... Oh my god, he's placing the third. He's not even expecting it. But wait, why? He actually knows about it now. It's just been announced, and... Shadowfax has not checked his notifications, man.
He is committing.
Yeah, he's got 100 messages on Discord. It's like, yo, Kimo's up Ares, do something.
Oh no. But potentially, Shadowfax is gonna just relax and go heroic as well. It's also an option. But I don't think it will happen.
No. I mean, it's a nice amount of triremes, but
There's the pass.
that's gonna turn around really fast, and Kimo is looking to get an advantage. Now, Zeus also has a favor bonus, which later on, with Scylla and stuff, would help a little bit, but if he gets knocked off fish this hard, and the ship counts are gonna snowball that hard as well,
Shadow's
Kimo can
playing
definitely
this
take
really
this game
well.
away. But yeah, he's buying a lot of time with the dog
Look at the
arrows,
HP.
and
Look
he's
at the
not
boat
losing.
HP.
Yeah, he's not
He has
losing
basically
ships.
lost nothing.
It's great.
I mean, he lost some idle time on his fishing boats, but what is more important is not losing water. And for that, he needs to keep his boats alive, because the moment he ungarrished them, they became a target. And now he has kept them alive so well, but it's 4 against 8.
Yeah. All of a sudden, it's 9 versus 7, man. That's actually fine.
He's catching up.
What's happening for Kimo here? Did he get housed for a moment there?
No, it's
I
it's
haven't paid
just-
attention to his houses.
he has 3 docks, and he wasn't able to spend the resources because of curse, but it's not
Oh.
like he lost them. So
Kimo does have only 2 docks. That's the thing.
oh yeah, that as well. And now the micro's gonna start, and restoration.
Okay, that is a huge gain, and also that pulled back trireme just about survived, so it keeps adding its DPS back into this fight. I don't know about Shadowfax already attacking. That might be a little ambitious, but you know, all of these triremes of Kimo, actually half of them are really low HP, and they're getting picked
Yeah.
off hard, man. Oh my god.
This water might just be 1. This is how many triremes are these? It's 11 for Kimo, but like 15, 16 for Shadowfax. He's so much ahead.
Yeah, the numbers are snowballing hard. Turns out restoration pretty good, but more so than that, 3 docks pretty good.
I don't know. The score, the population, they're speaking volumes right now. And
Uh-huh. Even the hippocampus gets wrecked.
yeah.
No one's
But-
safe from these ships.
We will see what he's going to try from here on out. His food? What is his resources? Basically nothing. He cannot go to TC, he has nothing. He was completely all in. How many ships are in that dock?
5 fishing ships.
Okay, so he's not hiding anything. This is all he has.
No, he keeps still sending them out. I think Kimo has definitely lost water, so it's time for Shadowfax to stop making the ships, because he's still got all 3 of them queued.
Yeah. But I think even if that happens, I think his advantage right now is too big. Kimo commit on this really hard. Oh,
And here we go. There's been a Cyclops, by the way, in the main of Shadowfax. It's killed at least 1 villager. It's all the corpses I see at least. There's 2 corpses, so that's where the 2 worker difference comes from. Would like to see.
yeah. Oh, it's
there we go.
exposed.
Immediately gets rid of it.
Yeah.
By the way, Bolt would have been another of those catch-up mechanics, right? That help you out against a pestilence, but obviously didn't need it. Kimo in trouble, man.
Yeah, he's looking to build a second TC. Villagers are going for it, but he does not have the resources yet. He's lacking some gold, some food. I guess he does not.
No, he must have forge dropped or something. But now
Yeah.
he can't afford villagers, so that's also tough.
Yeah. And on the other hand, Shadowfax has the perfect resources to build his own TC, and his villagers are going for it, and he is sending way more. His TC will be faster, probably.
Yeah, there's some diminishing returns, of course, to extra
Yeah.
builders, but 8 versus 5, that obviously that's gonna be really fast.
Actually, look at what Kimo is doing. He's adding his 3rd dock,
Good.
and
He needs
Shadowfax has been taking so much damage on his boats from attacking the docks. Like, they're just split. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's actually very important to use the dodging micro on the ships, because the docks actually can't
Yeah.
hit you if you do that. So the best way to do it, I mentioned this earlier in one of the games, is patrol and passive stance. So on passive stance, your ships won't be attacking anything as they patrol, and they just go back and forth automatically. You can pick them up as you need them. And yeah, both players are 2 TCs now.
What is Kimo's stock production? How many bows does he have now? Is he making triremes?
Yes, so he's producing them from one dock only, which is... I think he still tried to bait Shadowfax into making too many triremes, and if he can somehow go heroic, that would be very, very meaningful, but I don't think he actually can. It's just so far away. Doesn't have the food, doesn't have the hunt sources. There is a deer in the back. Does that actually... Ah, it's just one. Nope. Scarab Pendant, by the way, near the other TC of Kimo. That's a really good relic. And we've got Odin's Spear as well for our Shadowfax side.
Scarab Pendant is one of the best relics in the entire game.
Of course, it has been nerfed to absolute hell. It's plus 20% damage now.
Okay, my interface is
head
lying. So...
Yeah, you gotta get the latest language file, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I am probably missing that. But yeah. Now, Kimo getting back onto water. He's attempting to win this, but... They're by no means little boats for Shadowfax. He still has
that's too early to try it. Shadowfax still has the high ground.
But then again, he is under time pressure because Shadow is gathering all this fish and Kimo is not, so the longer it takes to fight, but the larger the lead, but...
Well, yeah, but wouldn't you argue that a heroic age focus would have been better? With, like, siege ships and...
Hard to tell, because Shadowfax going heroic will be much easier and much earlier than Kimo, so it's not like you can race him.
No, he would have needed to transition all his resources to something else, but...
He could probably, like, hard focus if he didn't go for a second TC, because less food required, because he doesn't make villages, but... I don't know, this is not looking very good.
No, he's worked himself up to a mostly even-ish situation. But Shadowfax has had the fish all this time, so...
It's not close to even. Look at the 30C.
Oh, I don't mean that, I mean just the ships.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Of course,
that
behind this there was a lot more eco for Shadowfax that just shows in the population. Yeah,
and the
it's
score.
really painful.
Shadowfax has really done an excellent job in the early game here. It's all come down to how he avoided losing his ships during the pestilence. He just stalled, defended really well, and then pushed for his advantage. Maybe the Poseidon pick is not working out.
No, doesn't look like it. By the way, the Minotaur actually killed a house earlier, so Kimo's rebuilding it quite late. I think he's still missing one. Yep. I think that's 9 houses, dude. But the ships are absolutely getting demolished. Oh god, he got backed into a corner. Shadowfax is like a minion. Triremes. He can kill the dogs at this point.
Yeah, so many. Maybe too much.
Probably too much. Yeah, that's why I would say it's time to kill the dogs, because you gotta lose some.
Yeah. And then you can spread them out at the coast to give him a little bit of vision. And look at all these buildings. Look at what Kimo is doing.
Oh.
There's even one from Shadowfax. He wants to build forward, but he doesn't realize that that is probably not gonna work at all.
Yeah, stables and archer ranges. So the stables are pretty cheap here. Pretty good value for militia, if that's what he's looking for.
Oh, this is so rough for Kimo right now. He is gonna have to climb a mountain to come back here. This is... Do you see the left side? There's a gap. Like, Shadowfax hasn't fully walled it.
Oh? Is that...
Yep.
Ah, that's very
that
awkward.
is and the gold is right beside it. So that might bite him later.
But he still has 2 other gold mines on the other side, so it's fine. Oh my god. Even the back one isn't even half finished, so...
Yeah.
He's got gold for days, doesn't need to trade for a long time. And should
these
be able
gold
to just...
mines are crazy strong for both players.
Yeah. I think age jumping is about to happen, and
Yep.
you know what, you could actually not even hurry up too much with the Mythic and just put down a Fortress here and start patrol blasting this to hell.
Apollo was just started. Shadowfax advancing first.
Yep.
To be expected. And he's probably just gonna go straight Mythic with it. It's likeliest outcome. But Kimo, on the other hand, is not advancing, and look at his eco and his population. He's at 90 population, 0, almost 0, 900. He is not in a healthy shape at all.
No, this isn't good, and the Scarab Pendant could be stolen. Imagine that for later Helipolis attacks. That's just so intense.
We might just see a concede from Kimo the moment Shadowfax reaches Apollo, because he knows after Apollo, Hephaestus happens immediately.
Yeah, he's almost got the resources already, just needs to make a market, really.
Yes.
There are still a lot of triremes, actually, so I would say do what you said and maybe delete a few. Just, put them around the coastline. Maybe he'll get to shoot a few volleys at units, who knows.
Yeah, he's certainly at that point where he wants to get rid of them, because they're taking up too much, and he's deleting them right now, as we are talking about it. That's very nice. He can just keep a few of them to give him line of sight on the edge, because they're still useful. Like the fight on the right side, for example, you see? It's in range. The trident is
That's totally in range. So, you know, using the ships to population, if they're archers, that's a huge win, because there's a lot of DPS in there. A lot of HP too.
And Hephaestus is gonna happen any second now. It is queued up.
Yeah, 45 Taz Center as well at the same time. And
Yeah,
we're
and
probably
Kimo,
gonna be looking at the Colossus Underworld or something like that.
Kimo only just now started Aphrodite.
It gets worse, man. Like there's Toxotes in the villager line. Uh-oh. Kimo's pretty much maxed on vills, though. So, I mean, he'll be able to replenish it fast.
Shadowfax is ambitious here.
Ooh.
He wants to get this forward build.
What? What is he teleporting from?
Oh,
Oh, there.
hey.
That
He
is
wants to connect both the gold mines.
That is a very, very ambitious underworld.
Very indeed. I'm not sure if I agree with it at all. I mean,
Does the fortress even come up? It's in TC range. Like, that's not
oh
happening.
no.
He tried.
What?
He'll
That's
make one in the
also
main.
a very good spot.
That's good.
I guess his underworld is doing something. It's giving him very good access to the back, but couldn't he have also connected the left and the right side?
I have to
Because-
say I haven't seen one like this in a while.
Oh! Did you see the curse?
Gets all the villas, that's hot.
Gone.
Well, that's awkward. But,
Handpicks go through underworld.
oh wait, Shadowfax is missing a house, dude. What
Oh,
happened
he
there?
is.
Got the plenty finally down. I actually missed it. Do we have Forge of Olympus done? Probably not. He has 65 favor. I guess he hasn't done it yet. But we have heavy Toxotes and no armory upgrades on the way. So yeah, I think he still needs to get it.
Kimo is struggling on trying to fight as hard as he can.
But he's killed like 12 villagers or so. With like little raids all over the place. So that's not bad.
Yep, he is
Trying to wall
doing his
layer.
absolute best, but the towers, the fortress, everything is gonna come together slowly, and this is gonna be very, very difficult. Like,
You know
look
what?
at the raids on the right side a little bit.
I'm
It's
actually gonna
pressuring him on
say
both sides.
Kimo is at 79 79 villagers. So even though you kill him, they get instantly popped back, and he has more than enough income to sustain this. I'm not sure that raiding is worth it at this stage unless you can get a massive hit.
Agreed. There's a point in late game where you really need to deal a lot of damage for it to actually work, because on 3 TCs you can just max instantly again. It won't do that much damage.
Now the forward fortress, however, now that's scary. how do
Look at the
you
Colossi.
get rid of that as Poseidon? Like he'll have to get his own Petrobolas, so that's good. But there's gonna be a Helipolis to fight against. There's
This
nothing really here to
Colossi.
deal with that. Yeah, tanky boy, and he's gonna take care of the Petrobolas. Then he can eat some trees or the gold mine.
Kimo did manage to max pop eventually, though. He is finally maxed, but well,
Now he still doesn't
missing an
have.
upgrade.
Yeah, he still doesn't have 45 TCs, which is like the next jump that he needs to make. And honestly, the composition of Heba's Beast and Toxolis is pretty good here. Should be beating the Hoplite-based army pretty easily. Ah, the Colossus actually does not eat the gold. That's a shame.
This tower is going down. Very nice, actually. He's pushing back a little bit, but
We've had the Colossus on the other side, by the way, and they're Silver Colossus now. But unfortunately, the Helipolis there's attacking a stable, so that's gonna just spawn militia to get it
Colossi
killed.
is gonna heal now. It's actually horrible because he could walk that Colossi all the way to the gold mine and just eat it.
Yep.
But the Athena is doing enough. Atalanta, I mean, is doing enough damage to actually out damage the healing.
Yeah, the heroic heroes are pretty decent. I think a gold Colossus wouldn't have died, but that's mostly because of the armor.
The fortress is almost about to fall now. Petrobolas are doing work.
Yeah, at only 3
Kimo is
population,
really
this is pretty
trying hard
valuable.
here.
He does not want to lose.
At this point, I am wondering what is going wrong for Shadow that he is not able to push through.
It's honestly just unit upgrades. I think they're coming in now, like iron weapons, iron mail. Those are some pretty important upgrades, and heavy infantry as well. So once he has that, Belorphin is here now. He's got a Helipolis. He's finally killed the army, and Kimo does not have resources all of a sudden. So I think this is the push with which he wins.
Yeah, this is looking like it very much indeed. Population for Kimo is dropping a lot. And there's game.
Yeah. Well, that was pretty good. You know, one more thing that I would have loved to see is just popping some Toxolis into that Helipolis to make sure that TC dies fast, as there weren't many units to shoot against anyway.
That is so true.
It adds a lot of DPS. So,
how much does it add?
I actually don't know the number for non-upgraded Helipolis, but they go up to 33 crush per bolt. So they end up at like 99 crush DPS. So that's pretty good. Of course, it costs you 5 population, but if there's nothing else to shoot at, then, you know, why not just pop in the units?
But now, they are free from Mediterranean, and what are they going to pick? Now that they can actually play what they want.
Well, it's up to Kimo.
Yeah. I mean, I think he wants to play Ra.
In the blue, spawning on Alfheim in the left side, this is Kimo. And he's playing as Oranos this time around on the other side. In the red, playing as Isis, this is Shadowfax.
Very interesting god picks. Very interesting.
Classic matchup.
Yeah, I would love to hear what the players were thinking when they picked these gods, because this might just be a massive mind game. I'm really interested in what they wanted to counter.
Mm-hmm.
But
Got some really good cow scouting.
this map, what is this gold? The base gold for the Isis player is really safe, but otherwise, his back DC does not protect anything, and not really any safe resources at all. This is not a safe map for Isis. He has to work pretty hard to defend here.
Yeah, I
if
think I
Oranos
agree.
chooses to be aggressive.
And one town center Isis is just really not that crazy scary against Oranos. I mean, you've got ancestors Eclipse, of course, but I don't know.
Also, look at the food around Kimo's second TC. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a big food imbalance for sure. I mean, not only does he get his initial hunt patch there, so he can like move across very fast, but he, generally speaking, has more on his side. Like there's the Aurochs as well, very far away for Shadowfax actually from the main, and that's very susceptible to attacks.
Anubis. What do you think?
I'd like to see it, but Atlantean villagers are so tough, and you can definitely pre-garrison when they jump, so...
That is true, but...
And you have all the APM you need, like your Oranos, right? You don't have to...
But the thing is, you can have as much APM as you want. They can't gather, so...
True.
Idle time is all you want, and... He has already shown us that his macro with Anabites is excellent, so... there's a very high chance that he can do it. And look at the early advance. So, does he know? Yeah, for sure. His oracle is right there. He knows where he is.
Yep.
But
and he'll also figure out the information.
He's gonna gather all of this up. So,
like, Kimo is gonna know now that there's nothing here, right? So he can definitely go heavy on the pressure. Knock the hunters off hunt.
Yeah, it only really denies the Aurochs because the deers will all be completed by the time he gets to attack. It's like 50, like below 100 food left here, so it's not really any damage if you get pushed up.
No, the oracles aren't even here, so I mean, best he can hope for is a villager kill, but unlikely.
Won't happen.
Shouldn't.
Ever. That's impossible. Yeah, he's going for it, but it's I think Shadowfax is just gonna go home anyway, so just...
Yeah, before it even happens, so I wouldn't even turn these oracles into heroes, honestly.
Low HP as well, so yeah, this would be a waste. And he's back to berries, but berries are far outside, he can actually damage it a bit. And we are seeing best for Shadowfax. It's a 5-minute best. It's not slow, but also not fast.
True, and here's the thing. This tower actually is not secured, so long term, this is a little bit risky. I am curious what Kimo is going to do about it, but oh, he's actually gone double counter barracks. Alright.
Yeah,
he's not
I am
threaten that too much.
expecting to just see some mild raiding, like nothing too crazy, just some mild thermos. Maybe make like 10 grab TCs and then heroic. I don't think Kimo is gonna commit to classic fight at all.
The relics are kind of meh. Shingo's
What are
seal
they?
is
I
good.
didn't check.
And there's also Grugnir, Odin Spear. So those two are good, the other two are pretty much irrelevant. Ship of Fingernails, I mean 24 food. Yeah.
Ship of Fingernails is not bad, it's half a villager.
Eh.
It's decent. But yeah, Timmer's coming in, looking for a raid. So far, finding not much. Yeah, Shadow is just gonna go straight heroic here. He has everything he needs, just lacking a bit of gold. He's gonna go for a very fast heroic here. I'm gonna be curious if he's gonna just instantly ancestor Eclipse into the base, because that's actually pretty viable against Atlantean. Especially like if you look at the top side, the citizens are very far away from the base and there's no mana. If you can... Oh. That swings took some serious damage there, but... Faking him out. Is this gonna survive though?
It looks like it might. But
Yep,
the
it's
turbo
out.
are faster, so they can maybe block it somehow.
Yeah,
Well, turbo
but
heroes
no,
are faster.
it's safe. And there's prosperity. He's gonna queue any second now. Actually slower than I expected. I thought he would advance faster. And there's second TC for Kimo. Yeah, as I said, just a few thermos, nothing else. Just TCs now. And it's gonna be up to Kimo to distract the Egyptian player until he is set up. And it's time for Kimo to boom.
Well, got the NFTs. It's a little late, but it's fine.
Yeah, I'm surprised how late it is, really.
I think it's
it
mostly
was
about...
looking-
It's just the gold, really. Like, he had the food for a while.
He had the food to advance at 6 minutes flat.
Yeah.
So I was expecting something like a 7:30. I'm surprised it's this late.
Just the villagers were really on gold, and even once they were, there was a lot of drop-offs,
Yeah.
and the prosperity was triggered
Kimo's
late.
doing well.
Second
Second
temple.
tempo.
So I guess
Priest
Priest
Siege?
Siege? Yeah. It's coming. It's happening, boys.
I haven't seen this in a long time. Oh, nice dodge. Nice dodge. Dodge again. Nice dodge. I love seeing something like this. And he gets out. The third time is a charm. 2 times he fakes him, third time he runs.
That's hot. Spirit of Mount coming in.
And what's Kimo doing?
Terma.
Yeah. Does he want to hit and run against priests?
I don't know, dude. It's not good. Probably Contarius would be quite nice. But he's
for sure.
really far away from that right now.
For sure.
I mean, they've got several substantial buffs, right, on the Bibli patch as well, so pretty sure that's a very good option now against Priest Siege.
Yeah, Kotarius is strong. And look at the Scorpion. It's in position.
Oh.
And do you see those 2 citizens walking up? If he
Yep.
would only know, but he will never find them.
Yeah, that's just hidden information. He's probably never gonna look there.
Where are they going?
For the Aurochs.
Okay. He didn't click on them immediately though. And Tima's coming back to chase the Scorpion out. It was just standing there menacingly, so didn't really do anything yet.
So terrifying.
Yeah, Kimo needs to buy time here, because Priest Siege is painful. But Siege Towers are only now in production. So it's not the fastest Priest Siege, giving Kimo a lot of time to prepare. He has already made military barracks, his 3rd one being completed any second now. And he made an armory. He's up to Hyperion.
Okay, that's interesting. So Chaos will only really affect the Myth units here, because there's gonna be Heroes and Siege. Chaos doesn't work on those. But he can get Heroic Renewal on his units, so if something is, bruised and battered by the Priests, you can just pull it back, turn it into a hero, once he has Heroic Renewal. Which he does have the Favor for. I mean, there's literally no other use for Favor, so might as well get it.
Look at the Thomas trying to snipe some priests. Unfortunately not successful, but good try.
No, especially with the Siege Tower here, they can garrison it.
Yeah.
Nice try, Kimo.
Yeah.
And he has no healing mechanic, like I said. He can get the upgrade, but probably won't.
Contarius in production.
Good.
Look at that.
That's a lot of Kotarius in production, actually.
Yep. Look at that.
And yeah, he'll instantly
And
get rid of the myth units, should there be any, so that's nice. Satyr actually trying to raid, and it forces some priests to be pulled back. Will instantly die. Didn't even kill a villager.
well, yeah, Shadowfax is starting to be on a timer here because if it takes too long, then Kimo is just gonna be too strong here. Interesting. He is satisfied with just getting rid of the siege. The miss unit. It is quite impactful. I mean, one less unit to be eclipsed.
Yep. Oh, there it is. Where the Terma?
Oh no, the
He
siege
lost
tower.
all of the Terma on the other side. No
Yeah,
way. This
Look
is
at the
brutal.
siege tower.
Yeah, even the
It's just-
villagers are coming in, and they're stealing a gold mine. Holy shit.
Oh no.
There's absolutely
And
nothing
look
here
at
to
all
beat
the
this.
citizens just gathering happily up there. If he finds them, that's gonna be huge, but I don't think he will. And this TC going down is not very big. It's just like destroying 1.5 houses. Literally.
That's not wrong, but it is expensive, and
Yeah.
you can't get it back easily with this army of priests
But-
out on the map.
AE, it's gone after this. And has it done enough damage? I don't think so.
Well, a little idle time, but I don't think AE made a difference here. Not with the Cantarius running away and the minions just trying to chase
Yeah,
that.
and now it's just priests against Cantarius. Like, look at this.
Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty.
Why is he just running past them? Where's he going?
He's going for the siege towers, I guess.
Interesting.
Which is fine. That is 15 Cantarius.
Oh no.
They can
the
do the
citizens
work.
are getting close to the villagers. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
He is gonna see it so soon. I hope he builds a palace there. That would be really nice. Like, imagine just Kimo dropping a palace right here on the gold mine. It's gonna be huge actually.
Well, all the siege towers are dead, and now the Cantarius are fighting priests. Oh, it's a pretty good matchup for them, but no one is trying to dodge here. The Cantarius are actually fast enough to dodge priests. Either way,
Yeah.
they are cleaning up, man, and we've got some Scorpion men. Well, the one at least.
Where's he going? Okay.
Ah, Shadowfax has so much food. Get some spears or something, holy.
Oh no, 900 food, you're right.
Finally, there's a spearman.
He has so much food. What is he planning to do? And he's only on 1 TC. This
Yeah,
is a very, very tough position right now.
The priests, they have just taken up all of his gold income, so that's a rip. And the Cantarius
Yeah.
trying to counterattack now. Actually could go around the wall. Let's see if he does.
I mean, does fire to citizens, so it's nice. But look at the top. He found all citizens.
Yeah, the villagers will win that fight, so good choice.
Yeah, this might be a turning point in the game right now.
Do you think
This-
Kimo gets gold star here?
Oh,
he-
Cantarius to the save.
Yeah.
And you are right. Kimo is actually completely cut off from gold. If this,
He's just got the top gold mine, that's it.
yeah, that's all he has. And to be fair, he has 800 gold banked, so he's not completely broke. But yeah, he has to use the gold he has and push off the priest on the bottom because I don't think he will be able to keep the top gold. It's too exposed.
Here's the thing.
Oh,
a
and he
lot
deleted
of
the mana. He's rebuilding a mana out of gold.
Oh.
That's smart.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of the Cantarius have died. There's not a crazy amount right now, so an army of spearmen could definitely make a difference. This is, I think, the time when you stop making the priests. Like, what are they really gonna accomplish at this point? They have 3.6 DPS. Come on. A spear at least has a chance to compete against the Cantarius, especially if they have heavy upgrades, which he could definitely afford.
This is looking very scary now. And despite all of this, Shadowfax 35 villages.
Oh,
Like,
that's a big
do
problem.
you see citizens count versus villager count?
Yeah, 24 to 36. That's way too close.
Yes.
This isn't
This
a mirror
economy.
matchup. This is not okay.
Yeah. This is very, very rough.
Oh, I heard horse is good unit, so
Yep, indeed. Horse strong. And look at the raids on the bottom as well. He's finding some golds there.
I guess
They're
the Scorpion
escaping,
as
but
well.
they can't
Wow.
together.
And this time he also affects the spears.
Do you see the deceiving stone? That is rude.
What a ninja. Just make it even better and get a sky passage. That would be ultimate BM.
Yeah, and now the Kataria is coming back for a good surround. You can snipe quite a few priests if he wants to. But he runs past them to go for the siege towers again. He just really wants to get rid of the siege and then he just backs off because...
Because then there's spears, so yeah, you don't want to fight that
I guess
very much.
now he fights. No, he doesn't. Just a little bit of trading.
But dude, these are heavy Contarius with bronze shields, bronze weapons, and
bronze
basic
mail
mail.
incoming.
Yeah. So these are like super highly upgraded. It's getting a little ridiculous. I mean, what? These are just normal priests, man.
Yeah.
They're made of paper compared to those Contarius.
Those priests are getting shredded.
Yeah, even the spears is still medium. Like, that's not good enough.
No.
It's gotta be heavy or something.
Yeah, even then. Especially for Spearman, heavy upgrade is super important. It does so much for them. But these Contarius are so heavily upgraded. Tier 2 upgrades and everything. And that's the game.
Yeah, Shadowfax knows there's no way he comes back after
That's
that
1-1.
army loss. Kimo's done really well defending it.
But that
GG.
sneaky TC. That was so mean.
Yeah.
So, finally, counter pick time for Shadowfax. Let's see what he will pick.
So, in the blue, playing as the almighty Isis, this is Kimo. On the other side, playing in the red, going for 4, this is Shadowfax. He's equalized the series last game. Let's see if he can keep that going now. What do you think about this specific matchup? It's a little scary, right, against Isis in general?
If this was 2016, I would say GG. Because Isis is insanely powerful here. But now, I'm not sure. It comes down to the same strategy I suggested for the Medit, where Isis can do a very, very quick, fast heroic AE into the eco, win water, land at the same time, and that's gonna be very painful. But let's see what Kimo does.
Yeah, I mean, the Egyptian docks, just to begin with, is really tough to deal with on this map, right? Because the edge of the map is actually in range of the docks, so you can't really hide from that. The only way to not get wrecked by it is to keep your ships moving. It's very difficult to get any raiding done. It's also a long distance away, so kind of like some of the other more defensive water maps like Midgard. It just takes a while for your ships to actually get their value. So people would mostly go fast heroic as Egyptians because they know they're fine. But yeah, I have to say I don't see much Norse when it's Anatolia. Sometimes we do. Sometimes it works. Sometimes they get like a big Ragnarok flaming weapons or something like that. But to be honest, I haven't seen Isis in a while. Like, people play a lot of Set because the animals you get is pretty good to harass, like the second dock builder and stuff.
Yeah, Set has definitely been pushing Isis back a bit. in popularity, but I think Isis is still top tier, without any doubt.
Yeah, it's just lost a bit of popularity for some reason. I'm not even sure why. I guess Zed is a bit more aggressive, so people might be enjoying that. Don't know. Ice is definitely not weak.
Yeah. So, he's starting to build a dock on the second side as well now. So Kimo also expanding there. I would have liked to see his dock a bit more forward because he's gonna contest for the front fish for the most part, and back fish is mostly secured anyways. And what I mean is, he wants to actually get his fishing slip there first to secure it, and it's not that easy now.
Hey, a relic. Path of Argus. Not that exciting actually. It's not a bad relic. I mean, line of sight pretty valuable, especially if you're Norse and you have like small line of sight units like the raiding cavalry. They really benefit from it, for example. And then we got the worst relic in the game, probably. Skills of a Catoblopus. Crush armor for Myth units. Okay.
Temple being started now. Very late advance. Well, not that late, but... I am worried for Shadowfax here. Very worried.
Yeah, do you think Kimo will commit to like a classical fight with ships?
No.
Probably not, right? Like he just wants...
No point, really.
just
Like,
wants
committing
one or
to a
two
classical
ships.
fight here is just taking a risk.
Yeah.
But who knows? He might do it.
Well, Freya is starting. Hold on. We actually haven't talked about this, I think. The gold mines are absolutely on Kimo's side.
Oh,
and they're like
right.
blocked off by cliffs and stuff. That is not good.
Not at all. You are absolutely right. This is kind of the cherry on the top of the cake here. Kimo is already happy about the map itself, so that's not good. I did not even notice that. I wasn't paying attention to it. I was watching other things, so not good. And let's see. Advance about to kick in. Let's see what he does.
He won't be
I'm
able
thinking.
to. He won't be able to do the force fire because the monument is up.
Yep. It's unfortunately Isis, and that will not hurt, but I'm just looking at water and I'm just... Oh, the Oath trying to deny the dock, but won't happen. Villager will die though. Some boats on the top side. But yeah, I don't think he can accomplish much with that because the docks are too powerful. Oh, he
Tough
actually
business.
missed it barely. He didn't scout the dock being built. He could have done damage there.
Fishing ships making docks, man.
Yeah.
It's surrender to your Egyptian overlords. You're out of here. It's a very cool bonus, though. I mean, just from a design point of view, right? It's making them quite different,
Yeah,
but it's a big benefit.
I am surprised to see Kimo invest this much into classical. It doesn't look like he's gonna advance at all for a while. Actually, he might. His food is piling up nicely.
Hey,
It might be like a 9-minute heroic. 8-9 minute.
that is interesting. And the armor is coming in.
Yep, he's
Faster
just missing
than
400
Kimo's.
food, so prosperity, and he's gonna advance, but it's way slower than what I would have expected.
Yeah, I meant actually Shadowfax's armory, man. Like the guy was very fast, and he's gonna be heroic first.
Yeah, you're right, nice. But But what is he gonna do
considering
with it?
he made more ships, I mean, he can get out some siege ships and maybe put a dent in the docks, but Ancestor's Eclipse is rough. It's good that he made Hersiers for that reason, because if it goes into the eco, at least he can deal with it. And he can spend his uptime making more Hersier. Is this gonna be a fast Ragnarok? If he
Triple
saves
to
up the
J4.
resources, it sure could be, but is that strong enough? I mean, if Kimo doesn't do anything, then it might actually be enough.
Yeah, it could be very interesting. Because on this map, he has the water eco to back it up a little bit. And Ragnarok Hero beats AE, so... is something.
It beats it pretty good.
Yes. But he's not gonna have that many villagers, so... Let's see, what is the count at the moment? He's on 25, so... It's gonna be one small Ragnarok if he actually goes for it.
Yeah. Adding to that, actually, I don't think he's doing it, because he's committing hard to longbows here. On the right side.
It's surprising, really, because he does not really do any damage with the economy. The fishing ships are barely interrupted at all, so it's just lost resources. On the top side, however, Kimo is getting some serious damage done. He already killed a lot of boats here. The top dock is just empty.
First scene is finally in for Kimo, by the way. It's been a while. And he's making barracks. Oh, he's worried about that Ragnarok. There's only these
it's a very good
ships,
decision because
good call.
in his position, that's basically the only thing he has to worry about too much. There's not much else that is a threat to him.
I could imagine him making like a war barge, but even if he does, Shadowfax is gathering. Wait, medium cavalry? What? Huh?
And there's Neptus. A 9-minute 40.
Okay, this isn't a fast Ragnarok play after all. Let's take it conventionally.
Yeah. But I don't think he's gonna be able to do much with this because Eki is also heroic, so he can also make the good ships and
You know what I
suspect-
like? I like the Leviathan sounds.
yeah, it's nice. But right now I'm thinking that that is one strong AE. That is actually really strong.
Oh, holy! Right on top of all those doors, forces them
Yeah,
off, and
he
he has
just has to
most.
get the Scorpion over there. It's gonna be huge.
Moving the wrong direction there, bunch of idols, but you know the dwarves are still dropping like flies. It's fine. I think a few of them will escape though, but just barely. Run for
I would
the
have
hill fort.
liked him to split the ancestors actually. Like he should have sent like half to the base immediately, because right now they're bumping into each other, and he could have just sent some to the base and done more damage that way.
And these dwarves are getting away anyhow. Wait,
But he does serious damage.
is he gonna actually kill that hill fort? That would be insane.
No.
He's gonna get really close, and there's not much here to
Is
fight
it?
back.
Nah, not happening.
He's still
not
got a spear, man. But okay, fine. Guess he's safe.
yeah.
The hill fort. Hey, the Scorpion Man is going ham as well.
Yeah. Scorpion Man is such a strong unit. It's insanely strong actually.
Suddenly there's no more gold for our tour players, so Ragnarok dreams are gonna just stay memes.
Yeah, if he had gone fast Ragnarok, I would have been surprised with that villager amount. It would have been a serious tribute to J4, if he still exists.
I think he does. I've seen him on the DoD forums.
But yeah,
Well, the Jarl is interesting, but
yeah.
does it really work out once you have heavy spears? It's kind of like Okay, cavalry is outdated.
But look at Shadowfax though. He has 1000 food, 300 gold, and he is max popped. He needs a TC. Like, he is supply cap right here. And he is starting to be on a timer because it's 1 against 3 TCs. He has to do something now. And
Kimo has massive income, dude. This is
yeah.
not fine. What is the Huskar business all about? This is all barracks units. There's not anything for them to beat. And they don't have much armor, so they're gonna take massive hits. Kimo's adding the siege towers. That could be the nail in the coffin, honestly. We, by the way, haven't seen flaming weapons, so I'm sure he's saving it for Ragnarok, but the Ragnarok isn't coming.
No.
Oh, never mind.
But that is flaming weapons. But he does not get that good of a surround. But still, he tried to build something, but and now he fights back. And there are mercenaries flooding in as well.
That helps a lot, as well as being under Migdol fire is not healthy for Shadowfax, and you can definitely see its population slowly dwindling.
Yeah, and Kimo is still max pop. He is
Yeah.
completely unfazed.
Okay, he lost a bunch of trash units from the barracks, right? But
Yeah, now he's replacing everything with good units, so...
yep. Here come the chariot archers, and look at that. There's no more Huskars, so it's gonna be tough. The hill fort definitely dies to these siege towers. And we should be seeing Kimo start to trade, honestly.
Now, the hill fort is going down for sure.
Oof. 1900 hit points on that thing.
Yeah, Shadowfax is in a lot of trouble. He is trying to raid the bottom side of the ship a bit, but not gonna matter. The TC is also being stolen. Are we gonna see 4 versus 1 TCs? And Balder is cute, but no.
Too late.
Yeah. So this is 2-1 for Kimo now.
Kimo's doing great, man. Like, that was pretty solid. He predicted every scary move that could have possibly happened, and honestly, that medium upgraded barracks army did way better than I would have thought it would do. But then again, the unit composition from Shadowfax was just a little odd. Made Jarls there, not sure what their job really was, but you know, Ancestors was gone, so I'm not quite sure about the purpose. I guess they are pretty good against Scorpion Men, so maybe that was the plan. He might have been worried about Scorpion Men coming out, because, you know, if you slightly miss macro, then you have wood left over from all the ship production after you stop it. Why not make some Scorpions? But yeah, didn't get a use out of it. Big shout out to all our patrons. You enable us to make better content and to give more back to the community. If you haven't already, make sure to collect your perks. Our next Patreon goal is at $300. It will allow us to double the planned prize pools in Season 2 for all games that we provide as a baseline. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.